Hello, my name is Captain Kevin Swim. I work for Clearwater. I've been a captain with them for 33 years now in the clam operation. In our business at the present time, we join the vessel for 35 days, and we have 35 days on, 35 days off. During this rotation, of course, we work hard for 35 days, but we do have the luxury of 35 days at home with our friends and families. The income for our engineers and our processors, first starting off, like for a fourth class engineer, would roughly be for the 6 months of the year that they work, would roughly be around $70,000 to $80,000 for that time period.
Pretty good salary for only working
For
half
half a year, yes, it's a good salary.
Yeah. So I'd just like to thank you for taking a moment to talk with us and share your experiences with the company. So you introduced yourself. You've been working for Clearwater for 34 years, you said?
33 years,
33
yes.
years? Basically, how did you get involved with the company? Or did you do a cadetship, or did you start?
I started with the company. I kind of came with a clam license. Myself and another guy started the clam industry, and Clearwater got involved with it and built bigger boats, and I stayed with the industry and helped it grow and made it work.
So Clearwater kind of took you under their wing and
Oh, yeah.
took anyone under their wing, basically, and
Right.
equal opportunity employer. As
Yep.
long as you've got the good nose to the grindstone ethic, you're good to go with them.
Yep, all good.
You said that you worked rotation work. Living conditions on board, your amenities, how's that?
The crew is roughly about 35 to 36 people on board. We have internet, and you have satellite television, and you have Wi-Fi, and you work 6 hours on, 6 hours off. So over 35 days, that would mean that you work 70 times, 70 shifts of 6 hours over the 70 shifts. So we join the vessel on a Tuesday, and 5 weeks later, dinner time on a Tuesday, you leave the vessel.
Sounds like a pretty fair work plan.
Well, you can plan your life. You know 6 months from now where you're going to be. Whereas if you don't have written in stone the boat's going to be in at this time or whatever, then you got to have plans. You got to be able to plan your life with your family and different things like that. And having a schedule is really good. And having communication, direct communication with home is also good.
So you'd say Clearwater has a very stable work environment.
Yes. Yeah, very stable.
So that's a good prospect for young seafarers or engineers that are looking to kind of make their way up through the ranks.
Exactly. And once they get some younger people that want to work, they will help them mold in their future by helping them go to school to train more, and they want to keep you.
Yeah. It's kind of like a family, almost like.
Exactly.
Now, what would you say Clearwater's ethics and ethos are with, like, safety, harassment, stuff like that?
They're
like
very safety orientated. Very safety. Safety is number one.
Safety's number one with Clearwater. Equal opportunity employer.
Exactly.
Zero tolerance for any of that kind
Zero
of thing.
tolerance for drugs and alcohol, and zero tolerance for rudeness type thing, intimidating other people. And now you're a family. I mean, you are a family because 6 months of the year you're with this family, and 6 months of the year you're with your own family at home. So to get along, it's got to be good.
The Clearwater family is your second family.
Yes.
Do you know of any future plans for Clearwater, expanding, moving to different countries, anything like that?
Not at the present time. No, they just purchased here a couple years back a company in Scotland, McDuff's. Right at the moment, no, I'm not, sir.
Okay. So no future plans at the moment, but they did already make some acquisitions.
Oh, yes.
So they are looking for new recruits, new cadets.
Yes, and they've invested money into new vessels. They're constantly upgrading their fleets, making them better.
So it sounds like Clearwater is a very promising company for young cadets to go work with. And
It is, yes. We have, in the past, we've sponsored quite a few of your engineering and a few navigation recruits, and they seem to enjoy being on board with Clearwater.
now, just for anyone listening here, the size of the vessels, roughly, what are they like?
The clam vessels are a little bigger than the scallop vessels. We have 3 clam vessels, and we have 3 scallop vessels and a lobster vessel. offshore lobster vessel. The clam vessels are roughly around 64 meters in length, say 250 feet.
Yeah, thereabouts.
Yeah, thereabouts. And the scallop ones are about 150, with the lobster about 125.
So respectable size vessels.
Yes, yes.
So you're getting good experience working on decent sized vessels. Like you said, safety's number one. There's no tolerance for any sort of harassment, bullying, drugs, or alcohol on board. Good job aspects in the future.
Yes.
The fleet size, you gave us a brief description of it. It seems like it's a decent sized fleet.
Yeah, there's a couple of vessels, 2 vessels in Argentina, scallop vessels, and there's probably 6 or 7 smaller vessels in Scotland.
So even working for Clearwater, you have the opportunity to work internationally and overseas.
Yes, yes.
And I think that's all the questions I have for you right now. If there's anything you'd like to add.
No, that's, like I say, the cadets that have come from this college here on board our clam vessels with us, they are good people and they seem to enjoy themselves and they want to come back, which, kind of makes us feel good too, because we must be doing the right things if you want to come back.
Yeah. Well, I think that will conclude our discussion. I'd like to thank you for taking
Thank
time
you.
out of your day, describing the company to us, and giving us the brief rundown of what you do and making young cadets want to come work for you.
Thank you.